That seemed pretty fun with all the elements. While we're sitting here waiting, I was discussing this on last stream. I was going to make either a video. I started writing something on the forums, but figured that was kind of a waste of time, so I might just do a video instead. But I had an idea for the Necromancer and wanted to get some feedback to see what you guys thought. Almost every MMORPG, they have some type of elemental catalyst class that has, all the elements. For example, Diablo 4, the sorcerer is the elemental master. I don't remember what it is in World of Warcraft, but then again, the sorcerer in, I think, Guild Wars 2 is also the master of all the elements. But in Elder Scrolls Online, the Necromancer is, and the reason is the Necro is the only class in the Elder Scrolls Online that has all 3 of the elements built into its toolkit. You had Stalking Blast Bones at one point did flame damage, but you still have Ricochet Skulls that does flame damage. You have all the frost damage with your Graveyard, and of course now Grave Grasp. And then you have the shock damage with your Arcanist, your Skeletal Arcanist, or your Mystic Siphon. And then, of course, magic damage as well, and then the physical damage, all that cool stuff. I was thinking, what if they somehow coded or made a buff or added a passive or something? I don't even know how they would go about doing this, but what if they had an ability to make whatever weapon your Necromancer is holding that altered the effects of your summons, like your Blast Bones, your Skeletal Minion, what have you, or your Skulls. So say you're holding an Inferno Staff. You do Flame Skulls, you have a Flame Blast Bones, you have a Flame Skeletal Minion, Arch, Mage, whatever, shoots flaming arrows, whatever. You're holding an Ice Staff, same thing. It's all ice. Lightning Staff, same thing. Now if you hold a bow, or dual wield, or 2H, sword and board, whatever, all that stuff turns into physical damage or poison damage. Or, for example, just leave it how it is. Skulls does poison damage, Blast Bones does disease, and the Archer does physical. That would actually be pretty cool because it does all 3 of the melee martial. But depending on what weapon you hold, and I might even just use this discussion in this video and post it up later to get some feedback. But what do you guys think? I think that would be super cool if ZOS could somehow implement that into the game and kind of just give Necro that much more of an edge in the not necessarily the lore, but just have a better spot, or put it in a better spot than what it's in right now. And of course, I think that would introduce a lot more players to the class, meaning people would be more enticed to play it, and then maybe it would give ZOS some feedback to find more bugs, or kind of, check out what's wrong with the class, see if it would be a good buff for the class. I personally think it would. Oh, and don't forget about the Colossus too. Yeah, so whatever weapon you're holding, that would change the Colossus as well. Flame, Frost, Shock, Disease. I don't know. I thought it was cool. Be nice to see if anybody from ZeniMax Online Studios watches me. Highly doubt it, but just that small chance. Be like, hey guys, I saw this stream. Small streamer. He had a really good idea. What do you guys think? And then update 45, bam. Avid Necro, save the Necromancer. What do you think?